For our first idea, we'll be using Ice Moon as our first song, and we're going to be talking about all the locations and costumes and various other things that we have chosen to do for our final song.
So we've picked our locations that we want to base it around London. So we've picked places like Sky Gardens and Kew Gardens because they have like flowers and like all that naturey scenes which would fit into our song because it's quite slow. Other places we were thinking of going was Soho and places where there's a lot of lights to make it colourful and fit in for our song.
Could I mention
Just mention it.
like a disadvantage of it?
Yeah, go on.
The only problem that we might come across whilst doing with the lights at Soho and things like that would be the quality might not be as good because we want it to be dark and then the lights be the dominant thing in the video, but it might be quite difficult for the quality to come out okay.
Wait, what am I saying now? About
Anything.
costume?
Just about no, say locations if you've got any more, or if not, just costume. You can. I know. Why don't you compare it to the other video? Say the location she used is quite like she's in the woods, isn't she?
Feel like we want to use like a hiding place.
Because she's in the woods,
So,
she's on her own, she's isolated from other people. So
We want to kind of go against.
Oh, go against it.
in a way, yes, but in a way, no. Would you agree?
Because we are going to London, which is a big place, but then we're going to
So we
places
sort of
within
want
London that are quite.
contrast it, but
To be fair, we don't really need to be. We don't really need it to be like the video, do we?
No, it can be completely opposite of it.
But I think we should mention it though, just to say this is what we're
We
going
know.
going against, or what we're going. You know, same thing.
okay. Okay, I'm not good at this. Okay.
Say about the costumes.
Yeah, same about costumes.
So the style of costumes we want to go for is like the indie urban sort of style, quite unique, and colour like darker colours or like neutral rather than bright. Wait, is that wrong? Because we go for bright.
Neutral rather than bright, that's right.
Sweet.
I thought you said broth in it. I was like, oh, what did you say broth?
I think we want to change the costumes up as well. We don't want them to be just wearing the same thing all throughout.
Yeah.
Different locations, we want them to be wearing like different clothes, just to make sure that our target audience knows what type of like genre it is, so it makes it more obvious.
We also don't want to go too much with the brand sort of thing, like if we had like Adidas or Nike written all over the jumpers and everything and trousers and everything.
I thought we
Like
did.
everywhere. Not everywhere.
Discreetly. like-
Yeah, because otherwise that kind of goes against the alternative sort of genre, doesn't it?
Does it?
If you get what I mean, if you have like Adidas everywhere,
Adidas
it will just
Adidas.
look really stupid, I think. Like really chavvy.
But I think the odd, yeah,
Like the vintage sportswear.
Yeah,
fits
like
in
not
with it.
popular.
She means like not mainstream, like this.
Yeah,
what you're
like not the
saying,
trackies or like you know them
yes,
things.
Yeah, same trackies.
Like I don't like if you get what I mean. I don't want a person wearing so much Nike where it's like this looks like a
it's,
pop
if
video
you
or
hit you in the
something.
face
Yeah.
with Nike, I understand.
Or like a gram video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
We want to be able to make sure our genre is very well known from the start and throughout.
Because it's quite unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could just cut that up.
Yeah, and put that in.
We've got quite a load of shit out of this.
Okay, with the type of editing for the music video, due to the song being quite slow, we kind of want to use some slow fade into like next scenes and like into so we don't want quick cuts because it doesn't really make much sense to have a fast video on top of a slow song. But with the start of the song where it says about 100, like in a deep voice, I don't know how to explain that
Say
bit.
the intro of the song.
Well, it's
It's
like
like
100
begins with
deep
a-
boys.
I don't know how to explain
It begins with like a quick mix of like a background
Just
voice.
background.
But it's really
voice.
quick. It's like
Yeah.
a remix version. That's quite quick. So
Just
that's why
say
we
it's
can do
one-
the quick cuts.
Just say this is one of the
it.
quick.
No, we've done it. haven't we?
Yeah, we've
I
done
just
it.
said that.
I've said it.
Okay. It's just like probably the quickest part of the
Yeah.
music video.
And then there's another bit in there where it's like
at the end.
where it does that same sort of thing where it's just the music sort of jumps and goes like cuts. So we can put that in again.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Oh, is
That's
that
not from our list. I just took that.
Oh, okay.
Could we use that?
What?
No,
We
it's
don't
a
really.
music video.
No, we don't need any sound.
It's a music video. The sound. will
No,
come out.
but sometimes people have like they stop it, like
Yeah,
in.
doing that.
No, I know, but we could
Yeah,
make that
it's all
clear.
right.
Oh, I don't really have a problem with that.
I think different shots and different camera angles will be varied.
Yeah.
We're not going to stick to one. I think we should just change. We also want to do bird's eye view of like trees and stuff, don't we? Like of
Yeah.
things like
Worm's
that.
eye view.
We can do it.
Bird's eye view.
Oh, is that what you meant?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
How are we going to fly
I was
that
gonna
high?
say,
Yeah. Let me try again, let me try again, let me try
Gardens,
again.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a
we should do
giant
that.
bridge thing that is over trees.
Yeah, we can do
There's
that.
a tree top board.
Let me start again. We're going to do worm's eye view of trees and things. We don't just want our actor or our person in the video to be constantly in every single shot. We want to be able to do different things of
Yeah.
like
Show
not-
off the location.
yeah, not even just not like establishing shots, but to an extent of showing where they are and what place they're in and stuff.
Props. We don't need props.
We
Text.
props just reminds me of skateboarding, just really irritates me.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
We're not going to use a phone in it, are we, to make it?
Don't think we need to.
No.
No, I mean like in Millie Vidler's
Yeah,
video,
she's
she's
holding
holding
her
her
phone
phone
now.
like that
Oh,
to
I
make
think
it more
that-
casual.
yeah,
almost,
I'd say
rather
it
than-
does make it more casual, but I think
I think that fits in with theirs because it's
Yeah.
a fast song and it's more chilled, but ours is really slow.
Yeah.
So
I think
it might not fit
because
in
ours
with
is slow, it's more like I know it makes it more casual and things, but I just don't think there's not really any need. Just makes it, you know.
Done.
No, we've got to talk about the alternative ideas.
Our other idea, if our first idea doesn't go to plan, would be to do various shots at school.
Well, we could not necessarily just at school. We could go around where we live. Like there is quite some other places where we could visit, such as like Rochester, where it's not
Yeah.
exactly similar to London, but it is another alternative.
Yeah, and they have like cute cafes and like places like that in there which we can film in, which look quite artistic, which could fit in.
Yeah. I
But
feel
We don't really want to be too cliche where everyone films around where we live. We kind of
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to branch out into different places.
feel like if we was to film around where we live, it is quite limited, as in because we do want various locations and various places to film. We would be quite limited due to not many places fit in our genre that live around here. Like there is a few, but there's not enough for us to be
Yeah.
able to make it.
And filmed in London.
I'm so excited that Laura's actually saying something.
Oh,
And then you just do this, and now you've
London.
ruined it.
It's because I can't not. Yeah, filmed in London because it's a popular place. Like people recognise it, so it'd be quite nice.
Yeah, and attract a
Yeah.
wider audience as
Yeah,
well.
appealing our target.
Because
Oh,
people.
Go on, Liv.
No, I was just going to say, because like, people recognise certain places and maybe not recognise places because we don't want to be too cliche and go to like the London Eye and Big
Yeah,
Ben.
no.
So we want to go to places that are known, so like Soho, but places in Soho maybe that aren't necessarily
Yeah.
well known.
And
Just
then
more
more-
alternative
Yeah,
places.
I would say in a non-cliche way, places that people would think, oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
cool to
Yeah,
go
that's quite
visit.
like
Not like-
unique.
Yeah, not Big Ben and
Yeah.
London Eye. Yeah, it'd be nice to go, but it's not.
That's a bit cringe.
It is a bit cringe, and it's not nice to look
Yeah, it
at.
doesn't fit in
Like-
our genre.
I
It's
know-
quite like a pop video.
Yeah, pop
sort of
video,
thing.
like-
I know that we live near London and we should look like London, but it's not the
Yeah.
best place
Also,
to go for a
filming
video.
in London would be like more professional.
I
Like, if it was a
agree.
film around here, it wouldn't look
Yeah.
that professional. Like the scenery around here isn't that great. Whereas in London, like if we're in like places like art galleries, like the Sky Gardens, it will look like more of a professional music video.
Yeah, I just feel like I said, limited due to the fact that it pretty much all need to be outside. Don't we have any art galleries or anything interesting around
It
here?
will also look a bit cleaner on the camera, like it will picture
Yeah.
better rather than Chatham High Street or
Yeah.
Gillingham High Street. It's true.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
So I feel that our first choice is the best one, whereas if we do have any issues or limitations with our first choice, our second choice will be there.